Osama Abu Safar left his home in Wadi al-Salka in central Gaza in his wheelchair with his 2 sons. Forced to flee in the middle of a bombing campaign on roads turned to rubble was next to impossible. Osama is now in a UN shelter. It's a school-turned-refuge for thousands of displaced Palestinians and is woefully inadequate for his needs. There are stairs, no ramps, and squat toilets which people in wheelchairs can't use.
The situation in Gaza is extremely difficult for those with disabilities. There is no medicine for illnesses. The other major challenge is getting food. You can't stand in a line for long hours if you have a disability. You also can't shower. My son, Hassan, doesn't shower.
Basma has a speech and mobility impairment, and so her mother decided to risk the Israeli airstrikes and stay home.
We have struggled with her mobility, and so we have stayed in our house and are hoping nothing happens. We are struggling to find her adult nappies since she can't go to the toilet on her own. Due to the crossing closures, we cannot find them anymore, and if we do, they are extremely expensive.
Medicines for long-term illnesses and devices such as crutches, hearing aids and walkers are in short supply, thanks to the blockade by Israel. Israel is a signatory to the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, but the evacuation orders it gives do not take them into account.
The UN Convention on the Rights of People with Disabilities provides a framework for safeguarding human rights in conflict-affected states. In particular, it obliges state parties to take all necessary measures to ensure protection and safety of people with disabilities in armed conflict. Israeli authorities are not taking the minimum measures.
Israel's war is a threat to all Palestinians in Gaza, but the close to 50,000 people with disabilities are among the most vulnerable. Imogen Kimber, Al Jazeera.